Hello! So far this year, we have seen some really awesome video games released. Now, you and I both know that there have been some huge releases this year, from the likes of Elden Ring, Horizon Forbidden West, Destiny 2, The Witch Queen, Pokemon Legends Arceus, Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga, to name but a few. But I am a firm believer that bigger does not always necessarily mean better.
Oh, behave.
I'm going to show you some games that may have slipped under your radar, but I think these are worth playing. Let's take a look at what games I've shortlisted for this best of the best so far of 2022. First, out of the starting block, we have Nobody Saves the World, developed by Drinkbox Studios, available on Nintendo Switch, PC, PlayStation and Xbox. You begin your adventure as Nobody, a pale, androgynous humanoid who wakes up without any memories or trousers. Soon after, you find a powerful magical wand, allowing you to change into many different fantastic forms. Each form comes with its own unique strengths and weaknesses. Further enhance your forms by mixing and matching their abilities with countless possible combinations. As a so-called nobody, players spend the game discovering who they are, in the process magically shape-shifting into 18 different forms. The game comes with the ability to play online and local co-op. You can quest with your friends, discover a whole new layer of customised synergies, explore a vast and unique world filled with procedurally generated dungeons in an effort to beat back the calamity and save the world. Next up is the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, developed by Crows, and available on PC, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation and Xbox. This is the pseudo-sequel in the guise of a console port. You play as an office drone, Stanley, who steps away from repetitive days of data entry to wander the hallways of a mysterious office complex, wondering where his fellow office workers have gone. The game branches like the pages of a choose-your-own adventure book. It's a walking simulator filled with surprises ranging from an existential crisis revolving around the implications of a skip button to a philosophical game show about the nature of signifiers and an instructional video on proper comedic timing. You will make a choice and you will have your choices taken from you. The game will end. The game will never end. Contradiction follows contradiction. The rules of how games should work are broken, then broken again. You are not here to win. The Stanley Parable is a game that plays you. It's satire at its best. My third entry is Strange Horticulture by Bad Viking, and it's available on PC. Strange Horticulture is an occult puzzle game in which you play as the owner of a local plant store. Now, you may be thinking that this is going to be the typical shop management game in which you're asked to invest your earnings and adjust your inventory based on customer demand. Strange Horticulture does neither. It uses the shop that you've inherited as more of a story framework to puzzle out an arcane inventory of plants. Using your trusty encyclopedia and clues found on your explorations, you learn more about the strange plants that you come across. By identifying each plant, you'll be able to use their effects to influence the story, from hypnotic hallucinogens to powerful poisons. You're free to adapt your own organising methods. You also get no confirmation of what's right or wrong until you present a plant to a customer, which to me just makes things more fun. My fifth entry is Citizen Sleeper, developed by Jump Over the Age and published by Fellow Traveller Games. It's available on PC, Mac, Nintendo Switch and Xbox. Live the life of an escaped worker, washed up on a lawless station at the edge of an interstellar society. Inspired by the flexibility and freedom of tabletop RPGs, explore the station, choose your friends, escape your past, and change your future. The station plays host to characters from all walks of life trying to eke out an existence among the stars. salvagers, engineers, hackers, bartenders, etc. Each one has a history which has brought them here. You choose which of them you wish to help, and together you will shape your future. Next up is Tiny Tina's Wonderlands from Gearbox Software. It's available on PC, Xbox and PlayStation. Tiny Tina is your disorderly guide through an extraordinary tabletop realm where rules rarely apply. Explore a vast overworld spanning majestic cities, dank mushroom forests, foreboding fortresses and more. Blast baddies with powerful guns and devastating spells in frenetic first-person battles. Use your firepower to vanquish legions of enemies, including smack-talking skeletons, land-roaming sharks and colossal bosses. Then delve deeper into dangerous dungeons for a shot at epic loot. Joining you at the table are headstrong Captain Valentine and rule-obsessed robot Fret. During your quest to defeat the Dragon Lord, you'll meet a cast of lovable misfits like a loot-wielding barbarian and your very own Fairy Punch father. My sixth entry is OlliOlli World, developed by Roll7 and available on PC, PlayStation, Xbox and Nintendo Switch. OlliOlli World is a skateboarding action platformer that's bursting with personality. Flip and flow through the vivid and vibrant world of Radlandia, meeting colourful characters as you grind, trick and air your way to discover the mystical skate gods on your quest for Nirvana. OlliOlli World is a fast-paced, colourful and real challenge, a gorgeous celebration of skateboarding and its culture. Take a trip across a skateboarding utopia filled with eccentric characters and vibrant locations. Discover new paths, fresh side quests, rad rewards, and epic trick opportunities. My penultimate entry is Weird West by Wolf Eye Studio. It's available on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Weird West is a single-player dark fantasy reimagining of the Wild West, where gunslingers mix with wild creatures of nightmare. Survive and unveil the mysteries of the Weird West through the intertwined destinies of its unusual heroes in an immersive sim from the co-creators of Dishonored and Prey. Journey through the story of a group of atypical heroes written into legend by the decisions you make in an unforgiving land. Each journey is unique and tailored to the actions taken, a series of high-stake adventures where everything counts and the world reacts to the choices you make. Form a posse or venture forth alone into otherworldly confines of the Weird West and make each legend your own. My final entry on this list is possibly one that you may not have thought of. However, it is a game that appears to have taken the English-speaking world by storm. It's a game that now has as many variants available online. I am of course talking about Wordle. For those of you that have been living under a rock these last few months, here is a quick rundown of the rules. 1. Just guess a word. Any word with 5 letters. 2. Hints will appear after each word guess, showing whether letters are in the right spot, in the word but in the wrong spot, or not in the word at all. 3. Using these hints, make another guess and repeat until you've got the word, or don't get the word, and lose. Wordle's biggest strength is its communal power. By offering a simple word-guessing puzzle that refreshes every 24 hours, it allows us to celebrate, complain, pontificate and ultimately rejoice about one very specific and ultimately harmless thing per day, whether on social media or at your local pub. The availability of the share button makes it easy to share your guesses without spoilers, creating those cute emoji boards that you've probably seen on social media. So there you have it. I found compiling this shortlist a lot harder than I first thought. There have been some truly brilliant games released in the last 6 months, and I am excited to see what the next 6 months will bring. Let me know in the comments if you've played any of these games and what you think to my selection. Has there been a game that you've played that you think should have been on this list? Let me know. While you're in that area, please hit the like button and also subscribe to this channel if you've yet to do so, as there will be more video game content to come. Thank you for watching. Have a fabulous remainder of your day. Ciao for now.